Welcome to Cat Facts Funny, the quiet logic behind feline attachment. Have you ever noticed how a cat will ignore the person waving treats, calling their name, trying too hard, and instead walk straight towards someone who is sitting quietly, doing nothing at all? Feels random, almost unfair. But it isn't. Cats are not choosing by chance, and they are not choosing out of politeness. They are responding to something much older and much quieter than affection as humans understand it. A cat's bond forms through safety, predictability, and emotional restraint. Within moments of meeting someone, their nervous system is already deciding whether this human belongs in their world or outside of it. And once that decision is made, everything that follows grows from there. In this episode, we're uncovering how cats actually choose their person. Not through food, not through attention, but through trust signals most people never realize they're sending. The cat paradox. Why trying harder pushes them away. Humans show affection by reaching out, speaking, touching, and maintaining eye contact. Cats interpret those same behaviors very differently. To them, prolonged eye contact is pressure. Hands moving toward their head feel unpredictable. Loud excitement reads as danger. This is why cats often gravitate toward the person who seems least interested. That person is not demanding anything. They are allowing the cat to control the distance, the timing, and the interaction itself. In the feline world, control equals safety. And safety is the foundation of attachment. When you stop chasing affection and allow the cat to approach on their own terms, something subtle shifts. You stop being a stimulus and become part of the environment. And to a cat, that is the highest form of acceptance. Emotional energy. The language cats feel, not hear. Cats don't just observe behavior. They absorb emotional states. They feel the tension in your movements, the pace of your breathing, the weight of your mood in a room. Calm human moves predictably. Their voice stays low. Their gestures are unhurried. This kind of presence tells a cat that nothing urgent or threatening is about to happen. Over time, cats begin to seek out the person whose energy feels stable. Not exciting, not entertaining. Stable. That stability becomes a reference point, and eventually it becomes comfort. Listening without touching. The microsignals that build trust. A cat can be purring and still be asking for space. A slight tail flick, a shift in posture, a tightening of the back. These signals are not dramatic, but they matter. When you stop touching the moment a cat asks, even politely, you teach them something powerful. My communication is respected here. That lesson stays with them. It's why some cats return again and again to the same person. They know they will be heard. Trust grows fastest where exits are always allowed. Being together without demands. Cats bond sideways. They don't need constant interaction to feel close. When a cat chooses to sit nearby, facing away, doing their own thing, they are sharing space without tension. This is not indifference. It is companionship. Allowing this kind of quiet proximity strengthens the bond far more than forced closeness ever could. Presence without pressure is love in a feline language. Routines that say, "You are safe here." Cats live by rhythm. Morning checks. Predictable movements through shared spaces. A gentle acknowledgement in the morning. A slow blink, a soft word, an offered hand. Reassures them that the social group is intact. Nothing has changed. Everyone survived the night. When you become part of these small, consistent rituals, your presence begins to anchor their world. Over time, these routines become emotional landmarks rather than habits. Your cat begins to anticipate your presence not as stimulation, but as reassurance. Even your absence is measured against the memory of consistency you've built. That predictability turns you into something reliable in a world that otherwise changes without warning. Space, height, and choice. High perches, open sightlines, and escape routes allow them to relax fully. When you provide these without forcing interaction, your cat associates you with freedom instead of confinement. You become the one who made safety possible. And safety is remembered. When a cat chooses where to observe from, they are choosing how much of the world to let in. Elevated spaces give them distance without isolation, control without escape. By honoring those choices, you communicate respect without a single touch. And that respect quietly deepens the bond long after the moment has passed. The slow blink. Trust offered, not requested. Slow blinking is not a trick. It's a gesture of vulnerability. When you soften your eyes, close them slowly, and then look away, you're saying something very specific. I don't need to watch you to feel safe. Cats understand this immediately. It's one of the clearest ways to communicate trust without words. Vulnerability and respect. Sleep, grooming, and elimination are moments of exposure for cats. How these moments are protected matters deeply. Never waking a sleeping cat. Providing quiet, safe litter spaces. Allowing privacy without surveillance. Each of these choices reinforces the same message. Your vulnerability is respected here. This place is your territory, and presence around there are household members. The systemic parameters completed the cycle in feline world. Being respected is complementary signal of this cycle, even some cat-human not aware of this happening. The memory of care. Why gentle grooming changes everything. There is one interaction that reaches deeper than most. Gentle grooming around the head and cheeks, where scent glands are located, mirrors the earliest comfort a cat remembers. Using a soft, warm texture can quietly activate memories of being cared for without expectation. Not dominance, not ownership, care. For some cats, especially rescues, this kind of interaction creates a sudden softness. A release. A sense of being held by something familiar. Before a cat fully chooses you, there is often a quiet moment of testing. They watch how you respond when nothing is happening, when you're distracted, tired, or emotionally neutral. This is when cats decide whether your calm is real or temporary. If your presence remains steady even when you're not trying to engage, trust deepens without you ever noticing it form. As this story comes to a close, it helps to remember that a cat's choice is never loud. They don't announce affection. They don't perform loyalty. What they offer instead is proximity, stillness, and the quiet decision to remain. When a cat chooses you, it happens in moments so ordinary they're easy to overlook. Cats don't bond through intensity. They bond through consistency, through the way you move when nothing is happening, through how you respond when they pull away instead of leaning in. Love to a cat is not something you prove, it's something you allow to exist without pressure. Being chosen doesn't mean your cat will always sit on your lap or follow you everywhere. Sometimes it means they sleep nearby instead of elsewhere. Sometimes it means they blink slowly from across the room. Sometimes it means they leave when they need space and return later without fear. These are not small gestures. They are signs of emotional safety, and that safety isn't built in a single day. It's built in mornings that begin gently, in routines that remain steady, in hands that stop when asked, in presence that doesn't demand anything in return. Over time, your cat learns something important, that with you, nothing bad happens. If there is one thing to carry with you after this video, let it be this. Cats don't choose the person who tries hardest. They choose the one who understands restraint, patience, and respect. The one who listens without words. The one who makes the world feel quieter. So if your cat has chosen you, even in subtle ways, that trust is real. And if they haven't yet, that choice is still forming. Because in the end, a cat's affection is not given freely. It is earned slowly. And when it arrives, it stays as long as you continue to deserve it. How cats really choose. Cats don't choose the loudest person. They choose the one who listens without demanding, who moves without urgency, who allows space without withdrawal. Their love is not automatic. It is renewed through respect, every day. If your cat seeks your presence, rests near you, blinks slowly in your direction, or chooses to be vulnerable around you, that choice is intentional. and it means something. If you want to make sure you're not quietly breaking this bond without realizing it, the next video will show you the subtle signs of feline stress most people miss. Watch it carefully. Your relationship depends on details this small.